Good evening, Buongiorno. What's poppin'? It's your boy Big Rich, Queens, New York City, in the building, the Mecca. You already know how we get down. Salute to Shattered. It's poppin', homie. Like the new banners? I do. Anyway, after a long day's work, 'cause I put that work in, time to get down to business. Mob stories. Let's get poppin'. Straight out of Canada. Anybody buy Fat Pat Musitano's house yet? Anybody seen Fat Patty? Safety issues prevent and hey. Salute to my boy Montreal Paul. What's going on, buddy? Safety issues prevent ex-Montreal Mafia leader from meeting with parole officers. Francesco de Balso, also known as Chit, one of the men who admitted he acted as a leader in the Montreal Mafia following a major investigation into the Rizzuto organization, was unable to meet with his parole officers recently out of concerns for his safety. The Balso, 49, was granted a statutory release in January while he continues to serve the 11-year sentence he was left with in 2008 after he pled guilty to a gangsterism charge related to how he and five other men, including Niccolo Ziocola Rizzuto, ran the Montreal Mafia between 2003 and 2006 while the organization was under investigation in Project Colisse. Del Balso also sold 10 kilograms of coke to the Hells Angels while he was being investigated. He was returned behind bars last year after he threatened to put TVA reporter Felix Seguin in a container for having published images of his home. I'm gonna put you in a fucking container, right, Felix? Del Balso was released in January after serving the 30-day sentence he received in December for making the threat, but was ordered to continue following a series of conditions because the sentence he received in Project Khaleesi, sounds like Khaleesi, right, from Game of Thrones, does not expire until October. According to a summary of a decision made by the Parole Board of Canada late last week, Del Balso was unable to meet one of those conditions, but it was not his fault. He was supposed to meet with his parole officers regularly, and those meetings were supposed to happen at a police station to ensure everyone's safety. In that regard, the initial plan was to have supervision meetings at the police station and then at correctional service offices following a risk assessment. Considering the instability in the world of the Montreal Mafia and the security concerns for you that were still in place, only one meeting took place at Correctional Service Canada offices, the parole board noted in its decision. Because of the same concerns, Del Balso was not able to take part in a maintenance program designed to help him as he adjusts to life on the outside. The parole board recently reviewed Del Balso's file because he asked to have a curfew lifted that was imposed on him in January. The board agreed to his request. In March of 2016, Del Balso's statutory release was suspended after his close friend and fellow Montreal Mafia leader Lorenzo Giordano was killed in Laval. Project Khaleesi revealed that two men working closely together and, among other things, oversaw an illegal sports bookmaking operation that brought in more than 26 million in profits between October 2004 and May 2006. 26 million, son, that the government couldn't tax. I'm all about untaxable money. Talk to Detroit Siggy. He knows how I get down. In 2017, a man named Mark Laflamme Berthelot stormed into Del Balso's home in Laval, pointed a gun at his wife, and demanded to know where Del Balso was. Del Balso was out running an errand at the time and disappeared after his son alerted him by text of what was going on. Minky, he left the wife at gunpoint. Del Balso later told the parole board he tore a GPS locator bracelet that he was required to wear off his ankle in order to get more police to respond to the home invasion. He disappeared for a few hours before turning himself into police. Laflamme Berthelot, 35, pled guilty to charges related to the home invasion and was sentenced on April 25 to an overall prison term to 10 years. Police sources have said in the past that leadership in Montreal Mafia has appeared to be unstable since Niccolo Rizzuto's son Vito died of cancer in 2013. Yeah, tell us something we don't know, Mr. Cherry. All right, salute to Paul Cherry. And I wonder if Paul Cherry is the same person that Montreal Paul was telling me about that works on all of the mafia stories in Canada or Montreal. And he said he's just a fucking complete bore. I don't know if this is the man, but if it isn't, then I apologize. All right, salute. Thanks for the story. You already know how we get down. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Salute to all my Canadians. Fucking shit is popping. All right, salute. And stay tuned for some more mob stories, all right? And by the way, really quick, here's a picture of the guy. Francesco the Balso. All right, salute.